Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are going to talk about the Bureau. First of all, where do you find the Bureau? Well, it's on this screen right here. As soon as you go into the game, you don't want to click play or ships or commanders or any of that. You want to go to Bureau right here. Pretty simple. Alright, now in order to get to the 3 ships that you can actually research, you're going to have to finish the introduction to Bureau. You can do this in just a few days. It's really not that difficult. And I believe you can skip some of the different levels using silver. But as you can see, you get an HMS Campbelltown for your efforts. And then you get to start researching one of the 3 legendary ships. Now, the Bureau is going to have other things at some point in the future. Could be other ships, could be other perks or whatever that they plan on introducing to the game. It'll be interesting to see where they take the Bureau. But there's some extra secret things about the Bureau that we need to talk about. First of all, you need to have premium in order to research 2 different ships at the same time, or 2 different things at the same time. Anyway, you need to have premium time in order to research 2 things at one time. Right now, I am currently researching Alaska and Yamato. And as you can see, once you get into start researching them, there are certain tiers to being able to move on. Now, you'll notice this first section is 5 parts, and each one of the parts after that are locked. And as you can see, it's going to take some time to get to the prize that is the Alaska. Okay? Now, Wargaming has already said that each section of this, there may be sections that are locked. So completing just one single section may not necessarily unlock the next. You may have to wait for a certain number of people to have completed that section. So that's why it's going to take some time. So you do not need to rush through these. However, if you want to get the most out of your time, I highly recommend doing these things right here. First of all, if we go in here and we look at what we have to do, we get in and we look, we have a patron, which will be a commander. They're not currently available yet, but I believe they will be starting the patrons at the next update, which should be coming sometime in June here. So every month we get an update. That'll be the next update is going to include the patrons. So you'll be able to speed up your progress even more. It looks like it's going to be 3 resources per second. So that's going to be a nice bonus. And as you can see, we have 2 ships in our fleet that are also adding 3 per second each. So we've got a total of 6 per second. Counting towards our goal. And you can see right now there's 6 hours 30 minutes until completion. However, if you look down here, you'll see that we can do some daily trials. And these daily trials, you'll go through, you'll look, and right now there's only 3 trials. There's 3 slots for the trials, so you just select all 3 of them. And they're super easy. Tier 5 ship, Furitaka, Phoenix. Okay, I'm assuming they're going to be, related to what you're going. We're going for a cruiser, so they have cruiser applicable ships in here. So the Furitaka and the Phoenix. And each one of these will give you 100,000 resources towards the next task. And I believe any progress made that overflows this goes to the next stage. So you don't lose any progress by completing these rewards. So you want to be completing these. Okay? Definitely want to complete these trials. And if you want a little tip from me to you, we all know how annoying teammates can be when it comes to whether or not you can win or not. So I highly recommend doing your daily trials in AI battles. I personally have never lost an AI battle, and I've only been killed 4 times. 4 times out of every AI battle I've ever played. So I highly recommend doing your daily trials in AI battles because you won't lose your mind. Hopefully. But yeah, that's where I do it. It's basically a one and done. You play one match, you win the match, you get out of it, you get your 100,000 resources for each thing. So you can knock these out super quick, takes no time whatsoever, and you can enjoy getting back into what you normally play. It's super, super easy. But wait, there's more. say I want to switch off right now. I'm like, I don't want the Alaska anymore. I want to go for the Gross Occur First. Well, if we activate it, we can replace the Alaska with the Gross Occur First. Now, notice you do not lose your progress on this ship. What does that mean, Spartan? Okay, look in the top right-hand corner over there. Stage 4 out of 5, in progress, 6 hours, 28 minutes left. As long as it's active, it would be counting towards that purpose. However, say you want to be making progress towards all 3 ships, but the 3rd ship isn't something you really want right away. You just want to be, making progress. Say the Gross Occur First. We go in here, we start the nice little... Sorry, my nose is itching. Put the Kaiser in there, we'll put the Karlsruhe in there, and now we have 2 ships counting towards the progress of our Gross Occur First. And we go in here, we select our daily trials. You can see the Duguay, the Tier 5 ships, and Kaiser. And you can boost it as well if you'd like. We're not going to do that because we're not planning on doing this. But if you go in and you do your daily trials for all 3 ships, that progress is saved. So then all you need to do as far as going back to your other ship that you want to actively research when you're not online is select it back. So once we're done, we can go back here and go, okay, back to the Alaska. And we replace the Gross Occur First again. And we're right back to actually making progress towards this in the overall. But if you do that, you can actively, and even if you don't have premium, okay? If you don't have premium, you can still do this and switch out each one of these every single day, do your trials, and then go back to the one that you want first as your active that's going to keep researching while you're gone, okay? So that's the main bonus. Now, with me being in premium, I can have 2 of these going at the same time, so I can actively research both of them at the same time. And that also helps for certain challenges, say, needing a Tier 5 win, which is one of the daily trials for each of these ships. If you need a Tier 5 win, see, Tier 5 ship, win a battle. One single Tier 5 win completes the battle, or completes the contract for both of those ships that you have active, but not for a ship that you do not have active. So that's the downside of not having premium, is you have to switch out, and you might have to play multiple Tier 5 games in order to unlock, or to get your daily trials, that sort of thing. But it's not required. But it is nice. And because we can have 2 ships completely researching while we're offline, it does help. Anyway, that is that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm not going to make this a super long video. I just wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to navigate and how to look forward to what you're looking at for a grind. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm looking forward to all 3 of the legendaries personally, but I definitely want the Alaska and the Yamato first. I will be getting the Gross Occur first, even though I am not good in German ships, but I will be getting it. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.